number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got it.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yard line, 2nd and 9. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That was a lightning fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
The tackle man.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's another.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Sam Sloman is on. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
Takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd down, Gillespie. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
At the 46-yard line.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to keep it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll let it go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Max 22, Max 22. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll try the left side. Gillespie. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Down. It is on 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd and 6. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
11 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Jones hit and the ball's out. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To number 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Jones throwing on third and long. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First down, Falcons.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Melvin Ingram,
A loss of 9.
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for it. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gillespie. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side. Gillespie. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Goal down for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mostert a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
At the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Lindsey able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
7-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
And 8.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now
coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
19.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Jones pass.
23 yards, the final tally. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Falcons.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Falcon first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Cameron Hayward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
going up. Jump to the ground is here. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even get out? I did you just like out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Can't afford and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I do, no backboard, gotta sound a light switch.